And Zane, I think it's going to be a perfect night to be outside, whether you're at a concert or anything else.
Yeah, you just got to obviously prepare for that regular old July heat and humidity outside here this evening. Yes, as we look off that direction towards the waterworks area, yeah, we're probably going to be dealing with some 80s and maybe cooling off to 70s, feeling like 80s later on this evening, but at least you'll be dry. Had some issues with activities last night in that department. The rain, though, it comes back as we head towards tomorrow for some folks, and there's some more storms that'll be possible again later on this coming week. Overall, temperatures, they're going to be about average, which this time of year means mid 80s, and with the humidity means you probably feel closer to 90, which is basically what most of us are dealing with outside today. Most of us are dry. There are a couple very spotty showers, very localized rainfall right now in parts of southern Iowa, drifting southward. Other than that, just some bubbly cumulus clouds across the state. There have been some storms out in Nebraska. You can see they've died off. There's an outflow boundary that helped form those that has moved into that part of the Midwest, but other than that, we pushed that boundary out of here yesterday that gave us all that heavy rainfall back on your Saturday. That's now off to the south and the east. Down in Texas, still rain falling in the middle of that state. You can see plenty of showers, thunderstorms, not as widespread as they were in previous days, but still going on. There's Kerrville, Texas, northwest of San Antonio. That's right where that horrific flash flooding happened late last week, where some places got basically 4 Julys worth of rain in just a matter of hours, and obviously they're still not done just yet. Now back here in Iowa, not anticipating anything like that. We are anticipating some storms though as we head towards tomorrow. Tonight we basically stay mostly clear, but if you look way off to the west towards the edge of your screen out into parts of Nebraska, there will be some storms out that direction, and we'll watch those try to progress eastward across the Missouri River into Monday morning. And even if they're not still going by Monday here, this is 11 o'clock, we're probably going to refire them kind of along that same little area in western Iowa towards about midday into the early afternoon hours. So this is our next chance of some thunderstorms. Western Iowa, you're probably the main zone. Some of those will try to move eastward towards I-35 though as we head towards Monday afternoon. So if you're in eastern Iowa, I would say most of your Monday is going to be dry. That's round one. And then round two will actually be some storms that form way up into the Dakotas on Monday afternoon. By the evening hours then, they're starting to head towards northwest Iowa. Now, it's a little bit of an open question whether they survive all the way down here into the middle of the state towards 11 o'clock or midnight into early Tuesday. There isn't a great agreement on that, but it's still a possibility. And some of those storms, if they're still going overnight, will probably linger into Tuesday morning. This particular version of modeling doesn't really show that, but short-range modeling doesn't do a great job with these sort of setups in the middle of the summer. So basically, Monday afternoon, western Iowa, and then Monday night, for most of us into Tuesday morning, there's a chance of some storms. Some locally heavy rainfall, but that's about it. Otherwise, we're back to 80s for highs tomorrow. Unless you're getting rain in the afternoon, you'll get a little bit brief cool down. 80s on Tuesday as well. And guess what? Lots of 80s here as we head through the rest of the week. Our one dry day fully is probably going to be Wednesday, and then there'll be more storms possible at times Thursday into Friday. At this point, the coming weekend looks a lot drier than this past weekend was.